Hello, we should be live. Hello everybody. Oh, lots of you already here. I'm joined today by Edred and Frusty.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's just check that you can hear. Let's just check you can hear them this time, because last time I went for about 15 minutes talking to Edred without you hearing him. Hello everybody.
Yeah, I hope that you can hear us all.
Mm-hmm.
Barbarossa, AVO, Riley Livingston already saying, who are the Wardens of the Fences? Good question. Good introduction to the stream, I guess. These are the Haldir's bodyguard, as Edred puts it. They are a sort of tier 3 ranger unit. And as you can see, fairly similar to what we see in the films, but they have sort of leather armour instead. More lightly armoured, more stealthy, you know?
Apparently they can hear us.
Oh, brilliant. Good stuff.
We're good.
So, I mean, I'm going to jump straight in. Let's continue. I'm going to go in with more details this time. You saw me basically do this from scratch, actually, last time.
I was thinking, Maron, last time about if this mask on them face not make them too similar to Italian Rangers.
That's true. That's true. What would you suggest?
Maybe these guys could not use mask
Yeah, that's
on
good.
face.
I think, yeah, I mean...
Or have like a green scarf, you know?
Yeah, maybe,
like
but not on all face, but
Yeah.
under the nose. The green scarf to the beginning of nose, yeah, on the bottom.
Okay, let's try it. I'm going to make it on a new layer just so we can keep the what's there in case it...
Wait, I'll send you a picture of what I mean.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, because I think that the elves should not hide them face too much, yeah, like humans.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no, indeed.
Makes sense.
Zahn, hello Zahn. Oh, are we back? Oh, it looks like we're back.
Yeah.
Oh, God's sake. I mean, I'm terribly sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah, no problem. I can
No worries.
like always.
Yeah, thank
In the
you.
meantime, I joined.
Oh, Elegy, that's you. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Let me get up that.
Should be able to recognize the mafia accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edred, yeah, nice. Thanks for the reference. Yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah, I was talking about that, but like a bit shorter, you know? Like the...
Yeah. I mean, it's more like masks just to make people look cool. If they have a
Yeah.
look.
It
I'm not sure about the under the nose though. That I mean, if we make it green, actually.
Yeah, Edward suggested to make the green scarf, yeah, so let's try maybe. Maybe the same green what rest of clothes.
Yeah. Okay, and shift U. More of that. There we go. That's similar, yeah. How's that? I mean, the Athelian Rangers don't have. Oh, go away.
I don't remember if they have a green scarves.
Because if they don't, I mean, we could.
Italian Rangers have green and brown, yeah, they have all
they
this
do
color.
green and brown.
Yeah, but they have. I think that we don't see elves with masks like that, or maybe the shape is wrong. Yeah, because
Maybe.
we should look to how from Mirkwood, elves from Mirkwood in the Hobbit movie, if they have some scarves or
Although
masks.
we don't see much masks from Lorien, do we? Lothlorien at all. Let me.
No, we don't. I don't wear masks at all.
Yeah, most of them don't actually. So let me draw the face, I guess, and then we can see what it looks like. Now, I'm a bit scared for this because faces always tend to go wrong. Faces, I'd say, are the hardest thing to master. To really
especially skin tones.
Looking realistic. So yeah, I'm doing this live. It's a little bit stressful, but and I also
Shouldn't have mask.
Sorry.
In my opinion, they shouldn't have mask.
Yeah, I think that could work actually. We're going to try it.
Yeah.
I found some interesting things about Photoshop controls actually. When you're on the brush, holding space and Alt gets you the zoom automatically. That's cool. So you don't have to keep switching between them. And also, when you're on brush, tapping any number changes the opacity. So if I tap 4, it goes to 40. Or if I tap like 0, it goes to 100. So basically, I don't have to keep adjusting this slider.
That's really useful.
It's really, really good.
That's useful. I didn't know about that.
I just found that out. I think it was by accident. So there's lots of stuff still to learn. Hello, everybody. Siamont and a cup of tea. This is how you draw. Yeah, this is how I draw. Okay, this is. I'm not going to go into with huge detail with this face. And it's with faces actually best to stay fairly zoomed out, I think.
Yeah.
Until you've got most of the details, because otherwise you sort of zoom in on one little area and then you work really hard on getting that really realistic, but then it actually looks quite off in the comparison to the rest of the face.
The only mask which I found is for Horror Guardians, this Chimera mask.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah.
Because any Mirkwood elves and any Lorien elves don't use it.
Yeah, true. Although I gave masks to the Malon defenders.
Yeah, but they look really good with
Yeah. They are very similar to Horror Guardians, so it's good to have the mask for them.
Indeed. Right, this face looks, I think it looks okay. A good tip is to flip the canvas a lot when you do little stuff like this. And that instantly looks a little bit off to me. Let's bring that cheek in a little bit. And of course, elven faces are nice and smooth, like a baby's bottom.
Yeah. I like to go with almond-shaped eyes, like to really.
Yeah, I
give
usually
them
go in later with the eyes, as at the moment he looks a bit.
But then I tend to like do the bottom lip a bit more down, so it looks like the mouth is going, like the tip of the mouth is going down to give them a different look.
She now looks like LJ.
Does it? Why?
Like member of Mafia.
Oh.
Yeah, you see it? Very angry Italian man.
Yeah. The elegy's got his blue eyes of Asif. Most of you watching probably won't know.
Indeed.
Oh, okay.
Who Asif
But this guy looks like stereotype.
Yeah.
Look at the skin tone from this neighborhood.
Yeah, indeed. Joseph saying Mirkwood's masks seem too foreboding and dark for the ageless Lorien. maybe you could do a helmet under the hood like the Twilight Guard or Heroes of Ammon. I think the Edred, you were redesigning them, weren't you? Or Manu
Yeah,
sort of...
I mean, I finished them, but they're not preview ready.
Oh, okay.
Gotta polish them. But...
Yeah. I think Edred actually did some concepts, and Manu sort of went ahead with his own design. I think is what happened.
I tried some stuff for the cape on over the helmet or under the helmet. Under the helmet looks a bit goofy.
Yeah.
Doesn't work well.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
So I put it over the helmet,
that's,
and then
that's your stereotypical one there.
yeah.
It just
And
looks
then,
really
like
good.
I tried like some weird system where there's like a string holding the cape on the point they have on the helmet.
Oh yeah.
Just to give like some, I don't know, but it doesn't work. Yeah.
I do like the idea of having this. You see this scale here, having that coming out from underneath the helmet, like I did on the Melon Defenders. I think that works quite well. But yeah, maybe not the hood. Okay.
Yeah, and as Enzo said, it's a ranger unit, so the helmet is not really a good choice, I think.
Yeah.
In this case.
Yeah, I think let's keep them. We want to show that they're a light unit. If we make them look really heavy,
indeed.
if we make them look really heavy, the player will think you can like expose them to archer fire and stuff, and then they'll just get melted away.
Yeah.
And then you'll be sad.
Yeah, true. And they might have too many similarities with the Twilight Guard that also have a lot of cloak, so and the helmet. So
okay, let's do the neck, and basically. See, the thing is, I'm like as far away from my screen as I could be, just to get a really see as much of the piece as possible, so it ends up looking right. But I still end up making horrible proportional errors because you get used to seeing what you're drawing, and you never see what it actually is. I don't know if that makes sense.
He will has some green cloth on his neck, yeah?
Yeah, I'll do that now. And maybe some scales, just the top of the scales there.
Don Raven King saying, "Is this a post-lockdown elf?"
He went in with the mask. Now he has taken the mask off.
He's at home.
He's very happy. He doesn't look very happy.
No, he
I don't know he must have had a bad day. But
Yeah, the lockdown was pretty stressful.
He was on a tree when it started, and he wasn't allowed out. He had to stay in this one tree for the whole. It was rough. It was really rough. He didn't like it. So the captain here is having a great time. He is playing his music on his horn, but this guy sadly wasn't.
Annoying all the other guys.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that looks. I mean, it looks a little bit off, but we will fix that. His chin's too big. That's what's wrong.
Yeah, more pointy, I'd say.
Yeah, more like slender for the elves. Faces just end up taking a really long time, and you have to sort of keep going back to them again and again and again. It's hard to. I think it's with the eyes. It's hard for the eyes to get that magic of being alive. Maybe it looks a little bit too cartoony now.
But it is indeed a good tip to make the eyes at the end, because making them too early might give you the feeling that you're already done with the thing, even though it's not true.
Let me try them, and then I always go back to them at the end. Yeah, you sort of they're tricky. They are tricky things, eyes.
This is good. This face is good though. Like right now.
He looks very evil now. Dear me.
It's Sauron.
Yeah, he is very Anatar in his looks.
Oh, no, we can't have that. We can't make. I can't do a concept with an evil elf. That. He looks horrible. I think he has like darkness around his eyes. I will actually, yes, I will delete that and I'll get back to them later. Just leave him looking grumpy for now. Good evening, Gear. Hello, good to see you. Frosty, you one of us today? Yeah, I'm joined.
Yeah.
I'm joined by Frosty and Edred and Elegy. Now I do jump around a lot, so now I've suddenly decided to work on the chess piece here. Let's get some. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with like patterning, because I know like they're not heavily armored, but I want them to still look worthy of tier 3, and we know that tier 3 has some really nice patterns like this stuff that looks really beautiful. So I think something similar to that on the chest plate, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. Blue eyes for elves. He looks like a grim Southron. He looks Harad. Okay, I've been drawing too many Haradrim, it seems. Again, I'm back on the face. But yes, actually, I'll get off this now, and we will sort that out at a later point.
Geert saying, are they elves or Dunedain? Because his face does not look really elfish.
Yeah.
Mayron's trying his best.
I think also let's give him. I'm back on the face. Let's keep. I'm just gonna finish this face now.
You got this.
Okay, so let's give him some lighter hair. I think also because the skin looks really like rough. His skin doesn't look smooth.
Yeah. Isn't there like a tool to smooth like the?
Ooh, there might be.
Draw
I've
or
never.
something? Isn't it like the?
Tool? Not sure how it works, to be honest.
The weird drop on this side of the.
Yeah,
on the toolbar.
this thing. I don't know. That's not half bad, you know. I've never really used that. I've only ever sort of. It ends up looking a bit weird. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'll play around with that when off stream. Version without eyes looks better. Prototype of blind elven archers. Okay.
I think that the place for eyes should be little on lower position.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, eyes are located exactly in the middle of the head. If I let's draw a quick rundown of both for you and also just to check things are all right. This is our head. That's already quite a long.
Maybe in that case, the hood on the top is a little too big.
Too tall.
Because
yeah. No, I agree on that one. The hood, a helmet would extend the size of your head like that. That would be a helmet.
Yeah.
Whereas the hood wouldn't actually. The hood, let's get that right down. Because a hood is just a bit of cloth, so that there's no reason why that should be much bigger than your character's head. Okay, so we got that, and then down the centre, sort of halfway exactly there. Yeah, that seems okay, and then halfway between the. This is quite technical, but this is basically how you break down a face. Halfway between the mouth, the eyes, and the chin is the nose, the bottom of the nose, and halfway between that is the mouth. It seems okay. and in between the eyes is basically an eye space. I think perhaps wearing the hood. Although now he looks a bit like he's got a really short neck. So actually what I'm going to do is... God, the fun never ends with this.
A cup of tea saying you got this, and
Oh.
Martin Urban saying Slenderman approved.
I'm gonna merge them. That's all going on there. Just because I need to select all of this. And I'm just going to move it up like that. And we're going to go to...
Meaty asking, will that red hockey mask be in the game? Yes.
Red
course.
hockey mask, yeah. Have you
I
not
think
seen
Manu has already
Man, have you
designed.
not seen the films?
Matt Henley having a good suggestion. Hello, try relaxing the eyebrows. Maybe elves always seem to have a blank expression.
Good point.
That's true.
Matt Henley is a fellow 2D artist, so... by the way, Matt, I remember you thinking about applying, and yeah, we're definitely in need of 2D artists, and yeah, some of your digital stuff I've seen is really good, and that's the kind of stuff we need. So if you're still thinking about that, absolutely go for it. Same goes for anyone else who's thinking about that. 2D is an area that we're sort of lacking actually at the moment.
Yeah.
I know that before we had way too many of them, but now we do need more. Long necks do seem to be...
Do you have opened the same at the table, in the computer and in the pad?
Sorry?
Do you have it opened? Yeah, I mean, the Photoshop, yeah? In two places or just one?
What do you mean?
Like on two monitors, like one with a pencil, yeah, in front of you, and the second one to control with mouse or something like that.
No,
you just use
this is
pencil?
the mouse now, and then this is the drawing thing. I just changed my hand.
Okay.
Some stuff is much better with the mouse. Moving things gives you, and like zooming, moving things gives you much more control with the mouse. But then the fine stuff.
Yeah, it's what I was asking of for. Because I spotted that sometimes this looks like mouse using and sometimes like a pencil.
Like this is clearly a pencil. The precision. When it's like less precise strokes, then it's the mouse. Okay, his head is now right. We are having issue after issue here. Let's get the neck more lighted up.
Joseph. Yeah, all of the Rangers.
I was about to read it.
Yeah, in the books who are helmets, I see no reason why a professional unit wouldn't be equipped to handle blows to the head.
Well, I think they are on the move all day, and having a helmet can, in the end, be like very heavy. If
you know, these dirty hairs after wearing a helmet.
Yeah, too. Well, you sweat a lot too.
Well, see, the thing
and,
is
like,
also
they're on the move.
Like there's a gameplay side to that as well, because I need to show that these guys are really weak in terms of armor, because these guys are going to be really good in terms of like they can hide, they can deploy in front of enemy lines, but they need to have a weakness as a unit, and that's their lack of armor. So I need to actually show that in the design. I guess I could put a Lorien helmet here, but I don't.
I honestly don't think it's too good.
I guess that's something we could do as. It's frozen. That's something we could do as a variant, maybe.
Yeah.
Some have like, but maybe the helmet from tier 2. So basically,
Oh
this
yeah,
helmet
without the spike.
the spike on it.
Yeah.
That looks
That's a good
really-
idea. But I believe elven rangers are good enough to not get the enemy too close
yeah.
up to them. So
Okay, let's have another crack at this face. Matt Henley, thank you. I'm still thinking about it, but very interested. Okay, good to hear that. Good to hear that. I just started the concepts for Gundabad today, so we've got that open now. We've got Anduin Vale that needs designing, and still finishing off Harad. Edred's working on Lothlorien and in Mladris. I worked out we have about 90 more concepts. 90 to 100 more concepts to do before we're finished, which is still a big task.
Yeah.
And a lot of
You're
unique
closer with every day.
Oh, exactly. Good mindset.
Well, you asked me to come help you in Gundabad, so I'll do that. Because Mladris is like one of the lowest priority factions.
Yeah, no, indeed. We've got a list of priorities. I mean, Mladris may not even make it to first release of campaign, so
yeah,
there's no point working on it now. Rangers are guerrilla masters of Gondors. Big shiny metal cap on your head doesn't make it easier. Yeah, I guess it would make it. I guess it would make you like shine in the sun.
I mean, historically, scouts and rangers still had like a servalier or stuff like that, but nothing too fancy or heavy. So
yeah, indeed. Maybe the creases on the eyebrows look a bit evil.
It's maybe because the eyes are too close to the eyebrows. You know, when people aren't angry, the eyes there tends to be a space between.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, Aidin Firat saying, can they run and shoot? That's actually a feature I wanted to see for Lorien. But like in Warhammer, you see the Sylvan elves running and shooting. It's actually a very cool feature, but I'm not sure if it's possible in Attila.
About these eyebrows, for me, always was very funny that angry people are the same what evil people. Like in world like this, probably not exist someone who is happy but is evil. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, indeed. Tolkien's world is very much black and white of evil and good.
Yeah.
Which of course isn't what it's like. I think that's why the characters that are not evil or good, like Boromir, they are more interesting. Okay, now he is looking a little bit better.
B33 Mac saying his expression makes him look befuddled and slightly annoyed. Well, he has his captain playing the horn all day, so I guess
exactly.
He has the right to be. Zarn asking, will you take the End Cannon game War in the North Gundabad design as maybe an inspiration to Gundabad?
If you send them to me, send pictures to me, I can definitely use something like that. Yeah, I don't know what they look like, so definitely send me reference.
Xavier asking, is Lingon a priority faction?
Linda.
Well, not really.
I think that's a medium. I was listening.
Yeah, medium. Like Riador is not like really important to the first release.
Yeah,
basically.
like your important ones are the ones you'd expect, like Gondor, Mordor, Rohan, Isengard.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as Dunland, I think, like in Riador.
Yeah. Dunland, I think, goes right down to low priority.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Yeah, I think most of Eriador isn't a big priority, just because nothing really did happen there during the War of the Ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Mayron, I think it looks quite good now, honestly.
I think the eyebrows. Your tip about the eyebrows really keeps freezing.
Yeah, indeed.
It's really annoying. But yeah, your tip about the eyebrows help there.
Also,
So
I
I'm just
wanted
gonna
to ask.
turn my light on. 2 seconds. There we go. Sorry about that.
No problem. I wanted to ask, what if you add like the special gauntlets, the other version of gauntlets I designed for them too?
Oh, with the why does it do that? So, yeah, with the leaves stuck on there.
Yeah,
Is it similar to this? Something like.
It's a long version of the movie version.
Yeah, I'll do that. I think that's a great idea. I like making them the units that are specially connected with the trees, like these guys.
Yeah.
You know, more of a. It keeps doing this. It keeps bugging out and connecting to my. I'm not doing anything here, and it's just the joys of working with. Oh, it keeps bloody doing this. Right, there we go. Ragnarok, Ive, hello. Good evening, great work. Good evening to you too, man. And we got great numbers again, like last time. That's really good to see.
Yeah.
Didn't the goblins in the mountains invade Eriador during the War of the Ring? Yes, that's why the. Yeah, but I mean, like the goblins are an high priority faction.
Yeah,
because we really need enemies faction, like evil factions from the.
Yeah, evil factions haven't had as much love recently, except Harad. And Mordor, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited to see Mordor in game. That rework. Let's give him some nice blue eyes.
Aileen is saying, I don't think the Silmarillion is good versus evil, mostly grey. They do bad things, but they have their reasons. Yeah, that is true. Like in the Silmarillion, we see much more of this kind of grey concept with all the kinslayings between the elves.
That's true. Right, now I've zoomed right in with this one, which is never a good thing, because I think the face looks slightly off compared to the body, but I think that is something I will sort later. Xavier saying, I can't wait to see the concepts for the elite Umbar units. Ooh, yeah. I could show you that right now, but I'm not going to. But, Xavier, if you go to our Discord and you either boost the server or play the bot game and get a certain amount of kills, you get access to the sneak peek channel, and the sneak peekers know what the elite units of Umbar look like. In fact, they have a say in the design. So.
Aduna Hori, tak?
Yeah.
I will send the message with the rules to get early birds, so they know how.
Oh, nice. Okay, he looks a little bit confused right now. And of course the biggest test is, what does he look like flipped? Interesting. God, it's really annoying when you work on something and then you flip it and then it looks really off and you have to fix it. I think this one is just about okay. Just about okay. Oh no, it's not, isn't it? We are professionals. Like I've said this before. We are all professionals here and we know what we're doing. Oh, and yes, Elegy's posted how to get sneak peek, which is our work in progress channel, and it's definitely worth it. It's been really full and busy lately.
Corinne is asking what kind of armor is waiting for the fans in Rise of Mordor. More like aggressive early and middle tier Corsairs or Heirs of Numenor? Well, it's more like the first category. Like they are Corsairs. Like they've been there for lots of times. They've meddled with the Galadhrim and the other peoples.
Yeah. I think there's 4 Umbar units in total. There's 2 Corsairs, Corsair swordsmen, Corsair archers. I think those are the guys you see in the movies. On Peter Jackson who gets shot. And then there's a tier 3. Tier 3 sword unit, which is basically a more elite Corsair. And then there's the Adunakori, which are actually Numenorian descendants, I think. And they're based off that really famous painting by John Howe. Not based off, they copy exactly that.
I'm thinking if Peter Jackson don't take the roles in his movies, which anyone don't know how to play to make Peter Jackson happy.
Yeah,
but he had lots of fun. I mean, like in the first movies, hitting his carrot, and the second one is throwing that spear like he's really angry, and he throws that like almost golden spear. When I was a kid, I actually thought that was gold, and I was like, why are they throwing a golden spear? And then it's just a lighting.
How many times did he die? He gets shot by the Legolas, of course.
I mean, only in the third one. Right?
I assume that the Rohan guy does get killed as well, because not many of them make it.
Yeah, maybe.
Sadly. What's he in The Hobbit? I think he's like a dwarf in The Hobbit that escapes Erebor.
Yeah, he is, indeed.
To meet this dwarf woman.
How do you know the difference? That's the big question.
The dress. Remember the dress.
EONuts asking, not sure if this is frequently asked, but how come you guys decided to do Lord of the Rings for Attila? From my understanding, it's hard to mod Attila compared to the other games from Total War. I think Attila was the most recent one, wasn't it? When they...
when they started, yes.
I mean, I think in Attila you can add like way more detail and just...
Yeah, for sure. The quality is just...
maybe it's not optimized, but in the end, like, you can add much more stuff, like in terms of script and everything.
Yeah.
Let's go a little bit lighter, get some highlights.
Like as we said in the last video for the Tolkien reading day, like it has its its faults, but in the end, like it's the best one right now to portray Middle Earth. And in the end, like we have the tools, so it's not like we are too much constrained by the game itself. Right now,
it looks. I don't like it, but I'm going to move on. Someone's going to mention the fact that the eyes look off or something, and it's always good to get the shadow on the eye. Actually, eyeball itself, that adds a lot. But yeah, I think it was originally for Rome 2, wasn't it? And then they shifted over.
Yeah, but I think it was actually 2 mods from the same team, something like something like that.
Okay, I think that is taken longer than I hoped, but I think we are in a better place now with this. Let's move on. It still looks quite cartoony, but that's something I'll fix later. Let's tidy up the chess piece. I mean, you saw me block this out fairly quickly. Yes, not yesterday, last stream. But it's when you go in, like what I'm doing now with the detailing, that's when it really starts taking a long time. Because that is when you have to start getting really careful. You see it. You saw how long it took with that face. And with the detailing, it's all about knowing which bits to spend a long time on and which bits not to. And I found that fabric you barely need to spend time on when you do these concepts, because that doesn't need huge amounts of detail to look good. Whereas stuff like what I'm doing now really kind of does. So you end up getting the heavily armored guys just take so much longer.
Yeah. Like clothing is so much easier to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I did the what do they call the black
Assassin.
black snake, black serpent rangers. Like they were so quick to do because they're basically all cloth.
Which is funny because for 3D, I guess it's much more difficult to make.
Yeah, it's kind of the opposite.
Right,
Actually.
Frosty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing poor Frosty suffer in Marvelous Designer.
Yeah, like always.
While me and Edred can just bang out cloth.
I mean,
Like-
it's awesome to draw clothing, so...
Like everybody from 2D artists. we will make it for Frosty.
Yeah.
More cloth.
I mean, Frosty is now the master of Marvelous Designer. Manu has been slacking, and Frosty has overtaken him. Manu is still the master of reworks, though.
Yeah,
He's reworked
Yes.
the Mirkwood units about 4 times or something ridiculous.
Crunchy is saying I almost missed this impromptu stream. Well, actually, we have like in the pinned messages in announcements, like the Google Sheet with all the streams, the planned streams. So if you check that out, like at the beginning of the week or something, like you will see what we have planned. Of course, it's still improvised. Yeah, it's still improvised, of course. Like.
I wouldn't say 6 hours notice is an impromptu. Leo's streams are very much impromptu.
Yeah, they are. And Gert has finally said the words.
Risky words.
Yeah. The K word.
Okay, but yeah. Not quite sure what this cloth actually is. We don't have any. I don't have the reference for that. Oh, you can kind of see it here. How the cloth sort of folds down under their arms. Actually, you can see it here. That looks horribly messy. Let's get rid of the sketch for now. Yeah, that cloth sort of folds down under their arms. Franj was saying Viggo Mortensen almost died when he was fighting the Uruk commander. The scene where the Uruk commander threw the knife at him.
With Lurts.
Oh, the Uruk commander, that is Lurtz, my friend. That is one of the most badass villains in the film, in the movies.
Yeah, actually. You see him like twice and you still remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really epic.
I think, yeah, when he died, he almost died when he. I think the actor, yeah, accidentally threw the knife at him.
Yeah.
He had to do that. I think where he smashed it away was completely
but
unplanned.
Viggo is such a legend
What
that
a
he
legend,
just
yeah.
he just clutched it.
He is Captain Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, I could spend a little bit longer on the blending, but I'm going to say the blending, in terms of getting that lighting, is fairly complete. And now to work on a pattern, though. What do you think? Should I use the pattern from the movie, this metal pattern on here, or should I make a new one?
Yeah, this is leather, so it can be like the same, like on the metal.
Yeah, it can be the same.
Okay, I was thinking, yeah, either I could keep it the same, or I could do like a more leaf-based pattern. I think the same is better, because purely for Manu.
Yeah.
For his knees, I've made the guy suffer enough with my Melon defenders, so I think this time I should give him an easy ride for this. Let's bring that out a little bit. Really zoom in on that. Okay. I'm going to do it on a new layer actually, because then you can rub it out really easily. The Mandalorian, well met, Fellowship, my Gavanen. How are you guys today? How are you guys? How is the Fellowship today?
I'm pretty good. I'm waiting for pizza, actually.
Oh, don't make me
Say something more stereotypical.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, Italian, like the real deal pizza. All the food in Italy is just bloody amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I am modeling tier 3 Galadhrims.
Love it.
So
there we go.
Yeah, so good too.
How are you? How are you, the Mandalorian? How are you doing? And all of you who've joined. Hope you're all having a good day, or night, or evening, or morning. Right. Lembas bread, yeah. What's pizza?
A strange food from the south.
Yeah. Okay, so all I need to tell Manu when I do this is, it's the same pattern as the tier 3, this standard armor. So basically, I don't need to spend that much time on this. And stuff like this kind of detailing really does eat your time away. So I think it's wise to just keep this fairly rough. It doesn't have to be strictly accurate to what we see here. Just because Manu's just not going to he's not going to need this as reference.
Yeah.
It's a fairly simple pattern actually. Once you get the hang of it, it looks a bit confusing here. And you'd think that the concepts you do, copying reference like this, are the quick ones, but actually they're the slow ones, because copying just takes so much longer than making stuff up. If you've got the design in your head, you're always doing that thinking as you draw. Whereas when you copy something, you have to keep looking backwards and forwards. That always eats your time more.
And make sure it looks accurate.
Yeah, indeed. There we go. Nothing too special here. Nothing too fancy. There's no reason why he wouldn't have this sort of nice ornate stuff on there. Georgia? Edra, that's probably something you can read better than me.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Mandalorian crossover unit in the mod. When?
Oh, dearie me. I mean, it would be cool. I think it'd be cool. Like the mechanics, you can make them do some cool stuff. But I'm afraid you're at the wrong place. But yeah, George asking, Georgia.
Yeah, do you guys base your unit icons off of the Charlemagne campaign DLC?
I think so. To be honest, I can't even remember. I've tried to move away from the old style of cards we had to a more realistic style, slightly more realistic.
It still has that like kind of medieval feel to it.
Like, yeah, are they based off medieval art?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Bayeux tapestry.
tapestry. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I was wondering where they got that cartoony style from. I've tried to make parts of it more realistic, like the horses and the faces. But I still like that kind of. It's fun to use that cartoony style and not worry about realism.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, just really rough. Nothing too special.
Armored Space Pony. Is Attila the best Total War? Well, personally, it's the one I had the most fun on. It's the one I played the most, but I don't know how it is for other people. It's not something you can objectively say. No.
Yeah,
indeed. No, you'll find people who like the recent ones, some people who like the old ones.
Yeah.
I have to say, yeah, the actual the fighting, the hand-to-hand fighting in Attila is excellent.
Yeah.
A few of the animations look a bit silly, but most of it's actually fairly, practical, which I like.
Yeah, I like how long they say information.
Yeah.
And like super.
Xavier saying, I checked the roster on Trello. Sad to see there's no Axeman for Lorien. I think there is an Axeman in the Divide and Conquer, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, Xavier, if we find, Lothlorien is really weak in terms of shock and they need a boost, you might find we have something. I say most of our rosters are, fairly delicately balanced at the moment by Maestro. So, things are the way they are for a reason. Exactly like why we don't have goat riders.
Yeah.
They would completely break for the dwarves.
I personally think that the best balance is the lower balance.
Oh, what do you mean? Like the low tiers?
Like orcs with low armor, yeah, but few thousand of orcs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I did play that with my friends last night. Actually, they're convinced that I've got dev hacks because I beat them every single time, and they keep. But they went with large armies, so that's 40 units, and they did Snaga. So that was 80 units of Snaga. And God, that was such a fun battle.
Dev hacks.
If anyone can't do dev hacks, it's me, because I have no idea how to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're both tech noobs, so
I'm sure
You're still training for the dev versus dev match.
Yeah.
Last time I played 2 times with Zuazi, and there was my first 2 multiplayer battles ever in Attila, and both I lost. So never more.
Yeah. No, I played with Zwazi as well. I did a 3v4 Battle of Five Armies scenario.
And how?
Oh no, I completely lost. I was one of the Gundabad armies running at the dwarves. Absolutely minced. I was ruined.
These players are crazy in this mod.
Yeah. Okay, so that's, we've done a fair amount of detail on that. We've gone with a shadow pass and then a sort of highlight pass. I don't want to make it stand out too much, so that, we'll go over this again at the end with more like scratches and more subtle lighting, stuff like that, more details. But at the moment, I'm going to say that's okay. That looks alright to me. And let's move on. I'm going to tidy up these scales. I think they could do with looking a bit more. Basically, I'm going to go over each single scale. Select a better colour. I appreciate this might not be the most enjoyable thing to see, but it really helps it.
Xavier saying Sindar elves were famous for their use of axes in warfare. Well, yeah, but Lorien elves are mostly Nandor and Noldor. Nandorin and Noldor and some Sindar. It's like a mix of...
Yeah, no, indeed.
Yeah, and at the same time we are basing the concepts on the movies, so like the visualization is much more from the movies than it is from the books.
Yeah. You can't hate on those like double-handed swords that they were using.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Armored Space Pony bringing the very famous phrase, bring forth the Silmarillion.
Yeah, I think it is said in the Silmarillion, yeah. I guess is that...
they're actually more quoted than the bows.
Are the Mirkwood elves Sindar? I think they are, aren't they?
Yeah, Mirkwood elves are Sindar. Indeed. I think.
They do. Yeah, they do have a tier 1 axe, and they've got the double-handed axe in tier 2. So I think they've got some axes. Xavier. Right, just that little pass over those scales already makes them pop a lot more. And we'll go over with some lighting just to make them shine a little more. Scale armor is a horrible thing to do. It takes a very long time, but it's very satisfying when you finally manage to do it. You don't have a physical copy of the Silmarillion. Sacrilege. What sacrilege is this? Silmarillion. No, that's very understandable if you don't have one. It's a massive undertaking.
It was my first Tolkien book.
Really?
Yeah, my father brought it to me. He was like, read this, it's cool. And I was like, yeah. It was kind of hard to understand for someone who still was learning English,
Yeah.
But then I read The Lord of the Rings and it all made sense.
No, indeed.
But it's a great book. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I read it during the first lockdown. It was pretty great.
It's more like the language is kind of more like the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. It literally starts with the creation, so...
Yeah, true.
The music of the Ainur.
Actually, I always intended to write a piece of music to represent that, but it, like, how on earth do you write?
That would be great.
How do you write a piece of music that is the creation of the entire Middle Earth?
That's a massive task, man.
No, I never got very far with it. And there we go. I'd say that's okay for scales. Nothing major. We just sort of made them pop a little bit more. Oh, I dread these things actually. The patterns on these things here.
Yeah.
Are hellish. But yeah, let's go in for them. Let's get some more shine. I think they like keep this armor in pretty good condition, so they keep it polished.
Armored Space Pony saying, I've read it twice, once to read it and another time to understand it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Actually, let's put some more shine on this. I said I'd finish this, but let's...
Matt Halley saying, the first, how do you not hate Tolkien? Lol. I don't know. I mean, it was a great book. It just took me a long time.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, elves, and I'm a big fan of elves and fantasy, so it was kind of perfect. And then you read The Lord of the Rings and you just fall in love with the universe.
Sure. Matt Haley, did you make their skin tone dark, or is that just dirt? On their face? I wouldn't say that. I mean, oh yeah, it's maybe a little bit dark. Hesitant to work on the face too much. There we go, lightened it a little bit. Some elves could have two strands of hair on their chest as Haldir did. Oh yeah, I actually intended to do that. Give some more character, more life. Not sure about that. There we go. This elf has been hanging outside the trees of Lorien for too long. Too much sun. Oh, you can't blame him. He's just come out of quarantine. He's been stuck in a tree for the whole of lockdown. You know, he had his mask on. Now he's got his mask off. You know, you can't blame him for sunbathing.
Yeah.
That's what I do. And as demonstrated, I can't use layers at all because I'm already drawing on the same layer as the hair, and this layer has, you know, got all sorts of rubbish on it. So basically, I just make layers and layers and layers, and then just combine them all together. Unless you have to be much more organised than me to use layers properly. It's an issue.
Yeah,
I was just
using
curious.
layers is a good tip.
Promise you're not racist. No, I believe you, don't worry. Oh, and I'm on the wrong... That's bizarre. Oh, that's another layer. I had no idea existed. Let's just use that one. It's like I'm an explorer finding new things.
Yeah. Sometimes you are with Photoshop. It's just
Yeah, sure.
It's just bound to happen.
Matt is saying Italian elves have too much sauce. Yeah.
He's gone through a lot. He joined the mafia, the Italian mafia earlier, and then he had some plastic surgery. He was saved. So yeah, this poor guy. An eventful year.
Plus, he was the first to get in lockdown, so
Yeah, exactly.
he's been there longer than everybody.
To be honest, lockdown in Lorien will be amazing.
Yeah.
Sitting in your trees and feasting and
as a community, like they are already in lockdown, so
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, it's like they're already in lockdown, so they don't really wouldn't change much.
The question is, do I add gold detailing? Because I was thinking of these two brass strips here. They're a slightly different colour. I think they're attached onto the armour separately. I was thinking of adding them, but I don't know if that would look. I don't know if that would add too many colours. Because you've already got grey, silver, brown, green. So I don't know.
well, I mean, you have golden details on the bow, so
Yeah, that's true.
like it's a great reflection of that. At the same time, I was thinking like if these are rangers, maybe the reflection of the sun over these golden
True, yeah.
details might throw them off, to the enemy. You know.
Maybe some just like casual golden inscription, maybe sort of patterning.
Yeah,
That
indeed.
might be more subtle.
Matt Haley is asking where is everybody from? Representing Texas here, and everybody is saying like where they're from. Great community here.
Yeah,
So, guys, where are you from? I'm from Italy.
I'm from England, just outside London.
And I am from Poland.
And I am from Sweden.
I think there's a weird like disproportional amount of Europeans in the development team.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, I think like a quarter of the server is American, and then next up is, I think UK. UK has like 12% or something, and then
Yeah.
most European countries sort of follow after that. Hello
have-
from Strasbourg.
We have big own Italian mafia inside the team.
Yeah, God, they've
Yeah, but
completely taken over.
I mean, you can hear you can hear us. That's the point. But we are not that many. If you check the Discord insights.
Well, you've got. There's probably only like 3 or 4 of you. Yeah.
Yeah, in the development team, like it's Manu, Jake, Emiliano, who is a tester.
Yeah.
Yeah, me, but I'm not really a developer.
Yeah. But you're the
And
big
also
boss.
like a new. Yeah.
You're the big boss.
Yeah, kinda.
I know that
At
Randuil
the
is from
moment, you
Czech Republic.
absolutely are the big boss.
Yeah.
And the
I'm
Randuil
waiting
is
on the. I'm waiting on the overlord, to come back.
Yeah.
and the Randuil is only one guy in the team with who I can talk with in Polish language.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because when he is from Czech Republic, we have similar language, and he was in Polish school, Polish basic school. Yeah,
Oh,
so
nice.
yeah, okay. Yeah, also Pepe is from the Czech Republic.
Wait,
they have a beer and porno.
We don't have Scandinavian people though.
Oh, Edred.
But we have. Yeah, well, we do have Hagen.
Oh no,
and
sorry.
can
I
speak
thought
French.
I thought that was Elegy speaking. No, that's you, Edred, of course. Sorry, my bad.
Haganas is from France.
Yeah, he's from
yeah.
France, but I mostly speak French myself, so I can speak French with him.
Yeah, also Ion T, I think, is living in Norway or something, even if he's Russian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Same city as Victimized, isn't it? Jocks. Something, well, they come from the same city or something.
Yeah, like the same area, which is Crimea.
Jogs is from Ukraine, if I could remember, or something like that.
It depends on your view of international relations.
Yeah, indeed. All we know is that when he's around, it's like being back in the Soviet Union. So, we're free from oppression at the moment.
Советский Союз.
Союз нерушимый, республик свободный.
Спасибо навеки, великая
We're
Русь.
getting really political, so I'll have to moderate this stream.
Yeah. Ruben asking, what if the robes were different colours? In the Fellowship of the Ring, they wear almost greyish robes. Yeah, I've given him the grey cloak. The grey cloak that the Fellowship wear.
Yep.
When I hear that someone is asking about colors, I automatically see this black Arwena. Black Arwen.
What do you mean?
No, there was just a joke on probably general chat one time when someone wanted to post Black Arwen or even made it.
Oh, I think I remember. Yeah, something like that. I think.
Yeah, there we go. Matt Haley saying that Florence is one of his favorite places in Europe. Like, I live in Florence. Like, I'm actually in Florence right now.
Florence does look great, yeah. I've been to Rome and Lake Como.
Yeah, those are great places.
Get saying I only know one Polish word. I'm not going to repeat that here. Yeah, probably best. Probably a good idea. Okay, should we? Yeah, let's do the legs. Oh god, I'm not looking forward to these bits. Look at this. Look at this patterning. I'm just going to do it really roughly. It's not going to look great, but from far away it should look fine. And also, of course, Manu knows to use the standard model, so it doesn't need to be super detailed. Just because I've already done this once in my life, I don't ever want to have to do it again in super high detail. The detail on the leaf. Oh yeah, this neck leaf, the brooch.
Will there ever be a Hobbit faction by Ruben? I think some Hobbit units are in the Eriador faction.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one Hobbit for the Arnor Reforged Realm of Arnor.
Oh, Arnor.
And there's one for the Andrian Vale. I don't think we've made a Eriador faction yet.
We didn't make the.
I really hope we do, because I'd actually love to design that. Hang on, what I'm going to do?
So you can make a shield for Bree with the carrot on it.
Yeah, like a big stamp of Peter Jackson's face with the carrot.
Yeah.
Dodgy Kingdom, if you could go to one place in Middle-earth, what would it be?
Minas Tirith sounds like ridiculously cool to stand up the top there. I mean, also Lorien or Rivendell or the Shire. Actually, I go to the Shire. It's just nice.
Yeah, Shire's very nice.
Yeah, but the Shire is the more similar to our world, so maybe I don't know.
True.
Like,
I guess you could make a Shire here if you tried. You can make like a hobbit hole. That's my dream, actually, to make a.
Yeah.
I think that
Ladris would be cool too.
yeah, Imladis, it's a very beautiful place.
Yeah.
But I think that
Yeah. Oh, sorry,
plains
go on.
of Eriador should be very interesting with these ruins of Arnor.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true. Also, the one from the realm of Eregion, Austin Adil.
Yeah.
And if they're cleansed, I would like to go to Khazad-dûm actually. Like if there are no orcs or balrogs.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, like the moment in the Fellowship when you see Dwarrowed Elf, like the hall with all the color.
Oh yeah.
The music of that bit's so
That
good as
is
well.
really cool.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I've got one too little. One, two, three. Yeah, we have one too little here. Alas. Okay, well, doesn't matter because Manu, again, like I say, Manu knows he's got to use the standard one for this, so it doesn't really matter if this is incorrect because. And again, quick tip though, I've sort of flipped the canvas just so this pattern here lines up exactly with this pattern here, so I don't have to sort of mirror it when I copy it. It's also another handy use of flipping the canvas.
What are the shortcuts to flip the canvas, actually?
I don't think there is a shortcut actually. Default, you have to go to View, Flip Horizontal. But then
so you have to select the whole.
But then I've if you go to what's it? Alt, Shift, Control, K. Yeah, you get this menu up. And basically, if you go to View, you can go all the way down.
Oh yeah.
To flip horizontal, and then you have to assign your own keybind to that. And F for flip sounds good to me, so I did that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's really useful, stuff like that.
Because I used to use the lasso, and select the whole thing, and then Control T.
Yeah, I used to do that as well. Yeah.
Control T, and then select the whole.
By the way, I didn't actually say to anyone watching what this is here. This is called PureRef, and it's like a separate application that you use as reference, which is really good for getting all your photos together like this, and you can have it stay on top of your work all the time. Just saves you having to sort of go backwards and forwards or bring your photos into Photoshop.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's.
Thanks to Mayron, I now use it myself. It's really, really cool. So, recommend it.
Okay. Ooh. And we got 77 people. That's nice numbers. I haven't even plugged the Discord. What am I doing? To anyone who is new here, of course, our Discord and our social media and stuff is down below in the description. So if you'd like to find out more about the project, get more involved, have a look at our previews, have a look there, and you can. We recently hit 10k members, which is a massive milestone. Yeah.
It's actually the wrong link on YouTube, like the pinned one. Yeah. I sent it now.
Ah, brilliant.
Well, I mean, they all go to the same Discord, but we need to keep track of who comes through YouTube, who comes through on DB.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And Mixta is asking whether Arad and Lorien will be together in the update. Well, that depends on many things. Like, of course, like it depends on whether they are ready for an update whenever we decide to release one.
I mean, a few of Manu's units are ready. I don't know when they. But I think
but he said like it's not that much. Like he finished 2 to 3 units, something like that, and he's saying like it doesn't make sense.
I'd say I think he's only finished 2. So 2 units isn't actually enough for a faction to be.
Also, March isn't even over, so we released the update on the 13th, I think. So
don't get hasty. Don't get hasty, folks. But I mean, you've seen that Frusi is literally storming ahead with Harad, so I guess an update might come soon. By soon, of course, I mean modding soon, and modding soon could end up being, 3 months.
Armored Space Pony is asking why Rohan goes in later. Well, it's not like later. It comes exactly when the developer wants to. Like,
exactly. It's just taking a long time.
It depends.
It's like Gandalf.
It's one of those high detail factions.
Yeah, exactly, like Gandalf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's highly requested, but at the same time, every developer has its own vision for a faction. So it's like when it started, which was like some time ago. Like it needs time to make some progress. Like to release a faction like that. It's really some pressure actually.
When stuff is ready, you'll see it though in previews.
Yeah, indeed.
I think there's a
like
few
when you check
there.
Yeah, I think like an Helm of the Medusa guard, something like that.
Yeah, he's done a different approach. He's basically like making a load of different assets, and then at the end he's going to combine them. And so of course he's not there yet. So when I've shown some work in progress for my unit cards.
Mm-hmm. Aideen is asking whether you do concept art for every single unit.
Most units, yeah. Units from the films, like these guys, the main Galadhrim, we don't need them. Galadhrim, sorry. But yeah, any other unit, basically, yeah. It's not just me, though. Of course, we've got Edred here. Edred's seen the rest of the Lothlorien concepts.
Yep.
And Matt Haley said, Mega Blue's new Mordor stuff should probably be in the next update. Yeah, I think that's the hope. I'm super hyped for that. Even though it's nothing new, I think it's just going to add so much more life to Mordor.
Yeah, and that is also like the first step to whole overhaul of Mordor.
Oh yeah.
Life to Mordor, death for Gondor.
Yeah.
Gondor.
And Space Pony is asking, is there ever a drive to pull sub-mod developers into the main mod? They can apply to join in, but we have a very high standard of quality. Like you can see here, like that. No 3D developers goes into the darkness alone. Like you can see Maron doing all of these concepts and Edred as well. So it takes some time also because we really have high standards.
Yeah, no, indeed. I think the submod's good, but it is not the same quality as what we like.
Yeah, the voiceover is coming like later. Like we have some voice lines from Battle for Middle-earth, but it takes some time because it's a bit grindy as a job, to change every line in the game. So it will take some time. Actually, we are looking for an helper to do that. So if you want to apply, like there aren't really many requirements. So you just check the recruitment channel on the Discord and you just apply.
Yeah, I mean, actually, what does one say to people who ask about voice acting to you? Because I've had a few people ask me about voice acting.
It's funny that you bring that up because someone sent me an email like yesterday night. Like I was going to bed and I saw an email on the official email of Rise of Mordor, and I was like, I really want to, do some line recording. And the point is that maybe in the future, like we're not looking for some now, but we're keeping the names stored away. And then at some point in the future, we will contact or at least like put on an announcements and see whoever wants to join in.
Yeah, I'll let them know then. Oh, we've done it on the wrong one. Oh, I love this. This is the wrong one. There we go.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna go.
We can save it. Let's do that. It's because it's on a different.
I'm gonna go eat my dinner, so enjoy, and I will watch you from far away.
Have a good dinner, man.
Take care, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tasty pizza.
Oh,
yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Don't remind me. Oh, we're on the wrong layer. Lovely. Is that the right layer? No. No, also not the right layer. There we go, that's the one. No, I'm just gonna get rid of it. That looks bad. Ginger has to go. Hi all, I can't unfortunately read what you're saying. Are we on the right one here? Oh yes, yeah, we are. That goes like that. Gosh, this bit is confusing. And yeah, as before, really rough. Nothing. Yeah, I'm just putting little bits of little lines now at this point. Of course, from zoomed out, it looks fine. It all goes back to what I was saying before about with concept art, knowing what is worth putting time into and what isn't. And this, it really isn't at the moment because it's exactly the same as the movie version, and the movie version's already been made. There we go, let's make some white highlights on that. Like so. Really rough, there you go. I noticed this bow. Let's fix this bow actually. Unfortunately, the lighting is from the wrong angle, which is annoying. You have to redo all that. That shouldn't be a problem. Philip asking who will do the modelling for these Lorien units did you did in the past weeks?
The all elven units go from Manu.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. He's our elven master. Although I think he was turning back to the Wooden Realm to get them finished before he did Lothlorien anymore. Matt Haley, I do some leather working on belts and stuff, so this is very satisfying. I mean, yeah, is this kind of? I assume this kind of engraving on leather is possible. I haven't got. I mean, I do a lot of like crafting stuff like that as well, but I've never really worked with leather. So, Matt, let me know if this is practical.
Oh yeah, it is possible.
I'm keen to keep like a practical element, even though it's a complete fantasy, of course. But I think it always makes more. It just makes more sense if a unit like looks exactly how it. I'm saying that badly, but if a unit looks realistic, it just makes more sense as a viewer, I think. Maybe that's just me.
No, it's true. Not like those goofy Witcher armors that you see in the show.
Yeah, they're not fun. It does baffle me, actually. I was thinking about it last night. Why do they make armor instead of? Why do they make their own armor designs instead of using like mainly in terms of historical films? Actually, why do they not use historical armor that actually works?
For the show.
Yeah, but in general, like in film, why do they make their own
versions
of armor that always never work and look worse?
With the Witcher show, it was like rushed. I'm not sure, but I think they had to do it fast. But you clearly see that because it clearly doesn't look finished.
yeah, indeed.
But for other stuff, I don't know. It often looks goofy and not good. And you can tell with Lord of the Rings, they really took their time, and it looks super good. It looks like awesome.
Yeah, no, indeed, and we've got everything selected. Shift D, by the way, Control D to deselect, by the way. And everything in Lord of the Rings almost everything was worn by actors, so it had to be able to move properly and stuff.
Yeah.
And it just looks good. And we're going to select our line tool. I'm just going to draw a bowstring. It's about there. Doesn't really matter. We don't want to do that. Let's give it a sort of light colour. There we go. And then we're going to rasterize it so we can rub out the bit we don't need.
Matt Talley saying historical armor doesn't look as sexy.
Compared to some of the stuff they use compared to some of the stuff they put in the films, they literally make them like boxes or something. Like,
yeah,
it's horribly ugly stuff.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like armor. It just looks like foam.
Yeah, indeed.
It doesn't look good at all. Enzo saying, so Manu is focusing on the woodland realm, but will he make enough Lorien units for them to be available as a faction for possibly the next update? I'm not sure. It depends on how Manu works.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. I think he's only made 2 as of now, and that isn't quite enough for a faction to be released. Even though they are like the main 2 iconic ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, you never know. I mean, the next update isn't coming out for some time. Basically, Frusty's still got a fair amount to go on her, I'd say. I think Manu has plenty of time to get some elves out.
Yeah, I'm only now on tier 3, so I need some time to finish tier 3 and go to tier 4.
And then, of course, you've got. Are you doing any of the Umbar units, or is that all down to Executioner?
I or gave to executioner, but if he will be slow, I will make the elite unit for Umbar myself.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say
Because I love you.
that's going to be
I love your concept.
Oh, thank you. The Azuna Core is going to be a challenge, so I was wondering if maybe you should do that one instead of if he's a beginner. But then, of course,
we'll see.
You've got the Mahud tribe as well.
Yeah, Mahut will be my work, but with cooperation with Hagenas.
Oh yeah, of course. That's Hagenas is our master sculptor.
The armors for them I can make even today, but I need his help with texture of body.
Oh, do you not need concepts for Mahud? I guess some of them are from the movies. Actually, you don't need the ones from the movies.
Yeah, I will base tier 2 on the Mumakil leader from movie.
That's my thoughts. And then I think I'll do concepts for like the tier 3 one and stuff, which is a more elite looking guy from the movie, I think.
Yeah, and I have a concept from movie, for the half-men, half-dwarves, or something like that.
Oh, I don't know what we're going to do with them actually, because I'd love to design them, but I don't know what's happening. Because either we're going to give them a human rig and just make them really big.
Yeah, I think it will work properly.
I saw also like discussing downsizing the troll rig and using that.
No, what from these two pictures from movie, who someone find something similar to our guys, I think that they will work properly as with normal human bodies.
Just really bulky, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we make them just really bulky and really big motherfuckers,
Yeah. Yeah, no, indeed. That's probably the best thing to do.
As one time I said that they could be similar to Isengard berserkers.
That's true, yeah.
Well, guys, I'm gonna leave here. I'll have to go eat because it's getting pretty late here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Have a
See
good
you
dinner,
guys.
man.
Have fun.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh, got lots
But
of stuff in the. Oh, go on.
At these two pictures, I saw that they had something like similar to Uruk Mordor armors. Yeah.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. I think it's from the card game, like trading card game.
Okay.
Which is, I think it's like an official movie thing. And yeah, they are wearing like Mordor tier 3 armor. But yeah, I think they're perfect. That picture's perfect for the half trolls.
Yeah, I think that the Uruk armors could be the best, or parts of this armor, because they will be bigger.
Yeah, no, indeed. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually we don't want that anymore. I'm just going to merge all these layers. So we've just got one layer because it's just so much easier. I know some people like using layers, but I just don't like using them. They get in the way, I think, more than they are helpful. What are people saying?
Yeah, Philip Heinrich asked me if I will be stream the Hashari unit on stream. I think that they are these black serpents.
Yeah, that's the one. They will be one roller coaster of a marvelous designer stream.
Yeah, but I think that I will a little upgrade them.
Okay.
Because I like your concept, but I think that other details.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be a tier 3 unit, but I think they're tier 4. So I think
I remember
some more details to make them look more fancy. That'd be great. concepts are, of course, only like guidance. They're not meant to be followed.
I think that I will open some nice. I will open list of assassins characters from Assassin's Creed, and I will choose best one for this design and just copy it a little.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Because
Crunchy Biscuit. Will the individual infantry units have different faces? I assume they'll just have like the elven faces Manu uses, which are just vanilla faces, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Sorry, lots of people are saying stuff. We will get to your comments, don't you worry.
Conqueror, hello Frosty, hello Conqueror.
Timothy, I know it's not metal, but the armour has a copper feel to it and looks beautiful. Oh, thank you very much. I think, yeah, it's just a little bit... I think copper will be just a little bit more red. But yeah, I see what you mean.
I think that, of course, Manu will add some missing parts if you will miss something.
Yeah,
so
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manu's proven to be very good at designing his own units as well. So, what did he design? Like Mirkwood, the elite units for Mirkwood and Linden. He's just made them up himself, and they proved to be really good. So Manu's absolutely fine, even when he doesn't have a concept.
I am now making the one from the most hated by me part of Harad armor, which are these rings on leather belts hanging from the chimera. Yeah.
Actually, I did that concept wrong. And those links, I mean, I don't think it's worth changing. But they look slightly different in the movie. They're still there in the movie, but they do look slightly different.
Okay. I made them like you
shall I
painted them. Yeah.
Apologies, folks, for people watching, but you get you've got the rings. I don't know if you're watching the stream to see what I'm doing. But they're not. What I did before was have them hanging down like this. But actually they are more like this, and they're all connected.
Probably we don't see it because we... wait a second. Yeah. Because you don't stream Tom again on Discord.
Oh, did I not? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I don't see it.
Let me... Hopefully that is okay.
Yeah, I see it. You know.
There we go. That's what I meant. This is what I had before. Hanging down. Apologies to people watching who don't know what we're talking about. It's just Christy's working on a Harad concept, so I'm just explaining what I did wrong on it. And it's basically like a mesh of these rings held together.
Okay.
But I mean, again, do what you like on that bit. It's not essential.
Yeah, because it's a little too late. I already...
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Finishing just the sharp edges now, yeah.
Don't worry about it. Okay, let's work on those shoes, get that detailing done. Let me quickly catch up with the chat again. Matt Haley, it's cool for the Galadhrim armour in the films, as well as because apparently the most comfortable position to be in while wearing it was that really proper elf posture. Ah, yeah, there you go. I think out of all the designs in the Lord of the Rings, the Galadhrim armour is the worst in terms of practicality, but definitely one of the best in terms of visuals.
I saw today Galadriel armor from these figures which I
Yeah.
sent you. Yeah, and I'm thinking if this is this one which was made by Weta Workshop.
Is that the with the golden scales?
No. So I saw other one because she has a white dress and top plate armor. You know, like historical, just top plate.
Oh, that's her. What she wears when she has that weird thing with the ring by the mirror. She actually has like armor on. But I saw a concept from The Hobbit for her, and she has like a full skirt of these scales that they wear.
Yeah, so I think that we can make her as army leader
cool.
with that armor.
That'd be cool. Get the ladies back on board because they've abandoned all of us. There's like I think we are on 0% views of female views on our YouTube. 0% female.
Matali, good call, Frosty. Thanks. Yeah, so the same I thought about Arwen, if she could not have something like standard this armor, but with the cape.
Yeah,
and
I'd love to design like custom generals are really fun to do.
Yeah, and I think that she should be leader of horse unit.
Oh yeah.
The same.
I think
same.
There's plenty of opportunity actually with Imladris for custom generals. For one of the smallest factions, it's got the most custom generals maybe. Of course, Elrond, Glorfindel, and then Arwen and Elrohir and Elladan.
Yeah, and maybe just for campaign map, this elfin guy from Elrond home who was watching his business in home. I don't remember his name, but we have his this character in Hobbit when he started talking to Elrond that visit of dwarves. They are now missing the wine in storage.
What's his name? Lindir?
Yeah, or something like that. I don't remember now.
I think he could be just made up from the movies, but yeah, that's also another possibility. I'm excited for when everything's finished and we can work only on custom generals. That'd be cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get some more detailing on that belt. Ooh, Taiki ZA. Hello, Taiki's here. Armored Space Marine. There's quite a lot of female Tolkien fans. Yeah, I know. I don't think Total War is an appealing thing to them. I think like 90% of YouTube views are males in it. No, it's like 99.9 or something. It's like a ridiculously small number as female. Dan, Sandpoint, US, have a great stream. Thank you very much. I'm having good fun. Thank you.
Okay, so I already finished low poly for the next variant.
Oh,
from tier 3.
Frosty the Machine, demonstrating live on stream.
Yeah, I can send you image of that low poly.
Oh, nice. Cool, I can share that on stream.
But I see that I didn't make glyphs. Yeah, but this is very fast to do. Yeah, so I sent you it.
Ooh. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Thanks.
Yeah, these tier 3s are going to be glorious, man. Absolutely glorious. I think that's the first time. Oh no, of course you did it live on camera. What we're talking about. Armored Space Pony. Did Dol Guldur really have many wraiths and phantoms? I don't know what the background behind those units is, to be honest. I didn't know that, they were very common. Of course,
I think that it could be nice if we could have something like Ruins of Angmar 2, because now we have the lack of place for rights from Eredor.
No, they're in the Gundabad roster.
Yeah.
I was looking at it today.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I saw.
Yeah,
I was surprised that they were there actually.
Okay, so I didn't see.
Oh, okay. Is it? Okay, it goes back. Temporary. Oh, are we back? Gosh, this really has been a bumpy ride. I'm hoping that we are. Let me just. Technical difficulties. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. But actually, with that, apologies for the loud car going past. Okay, so with that, actually, I am gonna call it a day in terms of the actual art. We had some good progress. We did the face. We did a lot of this detail work, and I'd say this guy's very close to being finished. All we need to do is replicate that on the captain and the back view. But that's all in all fairly complete, I'd say. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a save. I think now's a good time to stop in case we have another internet crash. So thank you very much for coming along. And there's some discussion about Angmar. Angmar's not actually a faction at the moment, but you never know. You never know how things will go. So yes, thank you everybody for coming along. It's been a great evening. I hope you've had a good time, and I hope you're all staying safe. As usual, of course, check the description below for Discord, ModDB, and of course my own social media. It's all there. So do have a look if you want to find out more. Froost is going to stream for 15 hours today. I'm streaming today. We tend not to do 2 streams in one sitting, but Froosty is streaming tomorrow. That's good. Thank you there, Crunchy Biscuit. Froosty is streaming tomorrow, so definitely check that out. Uruk, hi Jaw. Unfortunately, you've just come as we're ending. Unfortunately, but by all means, do watch this back. And yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you very much for coming. We'll see you soon. Bye.